For present tense and past tense, the link is provided in the description and comments section. Now, let's look at the future tense. Future simple tense. The future simple tense is used to describe actions that will happen in the future, either planned or spontaneous decisions. Rule. Subject plus will plus base form of the verb. Now, let's see some examples. I will go to the party tomorrow. In this sentence, I is the subject. Will is the auxiliary verb. And go is the base form of the main verb. To the party tomorrow specifies the action and the time it will happen. She will call you later. In this sentence, she is the subject. Will is the auxiliary verb. And call is the base form of the main verb. You later specifies who will be called and when. Future continuous tense. The future continuous tense is used to describe actions that will be ongoing at a specific time in the future. Rule. Subject plus will be plus verb base form plus ing. Now, let's see some examples. I will be traveling to Paris this time next week. In this sentence, I is the subject. Will be are the auxiliary verbs. And traveling is the main verb in its continuous form. This time next week specifies the future time. They will be studying for their exams tomorrow afternoon. In this sentence, they is the subject. Will be are the auxiliary verbs. And studying is the main verb in its continuous form. For their exams tomorrow afternoon specifies what they will be doing and when. Future perfect tense. The future perfect tense is used to describe actions that will be completed before a certain time in the future. Rule. Subject plus will have plus past participle of the verb. Now, let's see some examples. I will have finished the project by tomorrow. In this sentence, I is the subject, will have are the auxiliary verbs, and finished is the past participle of the main verb. The project by tomorrow specifies what will be completed and by when. She will have left by the time you arrive. In this sentence, she is the subject. Will have are the auxiliary verbs. And left is the past participle of the main verb. By the time you arrive specifies the second action. Future perfect continuous tense. The future perfect continuous tense is used to describe actions that will have been ongoing for a certain duration up to a point in the future. Rule. Subject plus will have been plus verb base form plus ing. Now, let's see some examples. I will have been working here for 5 years by next month. In this sentence, I is the subject. Will have been are the auxiliary verbs. And working is the main verb in its continuous form. For 5 years by next month specifies the duration of the action up until a point in the future. They will have been studying for 3 hours by the time you arrive. In this sentence, they is the subject. Will have been are the auxiliary verbs. And studying is the main verb in its continuous form. For 3 hours by the time you arrive specifies the duration and the time.